Morning, everybody. Man, we are, who's we? We is us. I am out at Scrapyard because I have a tournament this weekend. It's Monday when I'm recording this. I'm gonna try and come out and play here maybe one other time. I've played the course so many times that I know it so well, but still good to come out and practice. But we're gonna be prepping for a tournament, and it's gonna be a good time. Let's get a couple practice throws in, and then we'll get after it. All right, so hole one here, it's only 262 feet, but you gotta fit a sidearm in here. So I'm gonna throw the super overstable felling and try and get a good flex line out of it. Yeah, we might be in the circle down there. All right, so dang it. Yep. We are pretty royally blocked by these three trees. There's a little bit of a hyzer route. I'm not gonna go with the anhyzer putt. I think I'm gonna go with a hyzer putt right here. See if we can find this angle and just barely miss this tree here to get a birdie off the jump. That might be it. Let's go. Come on, that's a big birdie putt to start off with. Nice. Starting off one down, okay. And that wasn't the best drive either, so it makes me happy. All right, hole two here, 353 feet. You want it to go as straight as it can and then just run out of speed and die down to the left. I'm gonna be throwing my captain here. Whoa, that turned over. I didn't even hear that hit anything. All right, so we actually pushed through the woods here pretty far. This is not where I want to be. Kind of a weird angle to approach. I'm gonna throw the justice here and hopefully get a skip towards the basket. Just don't roll. All right, that works for us. Guys, I have a whole bunch of new discs coming, which I'm really excited about. I'm working with a company to do some dies. I'll share some more information with you guys on that soon. But my new putters from them are so freaking sick. I can't wait. All right, one down right now through three. I'm gonna throw my keystone here. I don't like this hole, but I love this disc. So we'll see if it holds true for us here. Stand up, son, please. Okay, so that's gonna give me a long putt. All right, so pretty long putt here. And I'm behind this tree, which is no good. So we're gonna have to straddle out. But we've made putts like this before. Do it. Are you joking? Wait, I'm confused. What just happened? Dude, come on, man. So stupid. Guys, if y'all carry one of these chalk bags around, I want you to try doing practice putts with it. Like just holding it and like, for some reason, having weight in your hand. And not that, I don't know, it works for me. That'll still be one down, that was close. All right, so I've been leaning on this disc a little bit more lately. It's a Westside Discs, I call it a Sampo. Some people say Sampo, I'm pretty sure it's Sampo, I don't know, but I think that that's how Nordic countries say their A's. But I can throw this sidearm, it'll flip up a little bit, go around the corner, and then hopefully settle in the fairway. That's the idea here, at least. Oh my gosh. I hugged it just a little bit too tight. Oh, that was gonna be so far down there. So this is the tough part about going for the sidearm flex, is that if you miss it, you end up back here in the woods, which can be pretty troublesome to get out of, and give yourself a look at birdie. I think that there might be a gap here on the right, and I'm gonna throw the Sampo again. You guys probably won't be able to see this. You're joking. Dude, guys, I'm not even kidding you. The tree that I just hit was this wide. All right, so we just got to go up here through these trees, try and crash down to the left of that big oak, it looks like. Wow, that just almost went in. That would have been sick. All right, just a quick 15 footer or so here to get our par. That's the one thing about this hole is, even if you take that risk off the tee to get an easier birdie, because you can just backhand, but then you got a pure shot all the way down into the basket. Taking that risk, you can still end up with a par pretty easily. All right, so this hole is actually looking better for the way that my drive has been flying. You guys know that I've been throwing it and it's been like going left, and it's been frustrating, but that's good for this hole. Throw it straight, have it go a little left, leak out, and then come back right towards the basket. So that's the goal here. So I'm just gonna try and throw it straight and let it go left for me. Didn't go left enough. Okay, so it didn't really do what I thought it would do. Like, that's the freaking, go in. That's the shot here, dude. All right, let's see if we can get a little Annie shot in here. Sit down. Dude, that was a run. That was sick. So the diamond is over here at about 20 feet. So now I know during the tournament that's probably my play to throw that out. Throw that out on a hyzer, let it do its thing. Hopefully come inside of these trees and give us a run at it, but that'll be another par. Okay, so I think the play for me on this one is the Sampo thrown on a hyzer. And because that'll make it hopefully skinny enough to get through some of those trees up there, and then it'll turn left on the fairway and then right. That's the desire here. We'll see if we can make that happen. Okay, so the first shot on this hole went over in the woods, and I believe that it didn't get on camera because it said that my camera was full. And then I went and deleted 54 videos from a previous round, which is like a lot of data. And then filmed this next shot, and it didn't get that because it said it was full. So I was like, what the freak? So I went to my recently deleted folders, and I had 750 videos in there. So I'm here for a par. Man, guys, I'm still one down. I need to start making some moves on some of these holes, dude. Okay, so this is the only par 5 on the course. From here, it's 765 feet. We try and get down to where you guys can see that last, like, thick tree, and we want to go right there. And then it's probably another 600 feet down through the woods. So the goal here is just to get to the fairway. I'm gonna throw this drive, and I'm gonna aim kind of on the right side of the fairway, flat, knowing that it might push a little bit left, and then come back. And then hopefully that'll keep us out of the woods and stuff. Come on, come on, come on. So if you hit that tree and kick right, it isn't the worst. That was the right idea, I just missed it by just a little bit. Okay, so we're pretty deep in the trees right here. And I don't have a lane or anything. I've got a little gap here, but this is almost like a pitch out. So I'm throwing the Sampo lightly, and I'm gonna hope that it just flips up a little bit for me so that I can push forward a little bit. I'm not expecting too much distance here though, honestly. Oh, go home. All right, we gotta make some big boy shots now. Okay, so I'm gonna throw the Sapphire here. And just gonna try and pipe this gap, honestly. is the goal here, to at least be able to save par. Dude, let's go. Thanks. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so this was such a sick shot right here. Got a good look at it. Now I just have to get this approach shot in there. We're gonna throw the keystone and just see if we can get it close to the basket. That's what we're going for. Please get through there. Okay, that was extremely lucky. This angle is kind of weird for me, but I'm happy with that. Okay, and so it's a pretty big putt, but we've made bigger, so shouldn't be anything but routine at this point. Yes, sir. All right, saving that par. So that was a par, and our second shot is normally where your first shot will land if you throw a sidearm and you don't hit anything. So that's good to know. I'm happy with that par there, honestly. All right, so this is only 299 feet, but it's pretty scary, and it feels like it plays a little bit more than that. Feels like a little bit of a headwind with a left to right, maybe. Yeah, it's coming back towards me a little bit, so headwind will make it understable. I'm gonna throw my Raider. I was gonna throw my Underworld, but I'm gonna throw the Raider, just try and pipe it out there, and just be safe is the whole desire with this shot. Sit down. Let's go. That's solid. So I haven't really talked to you guys about wind since I went to Kansas. Obviously, it affected my game a lot. Negatively, obviously, because my last two rounds there were a 912 and my first one was a 989. But I learned a lot. And I never really shared with you guys what I learned. So before I went there, everybody was telling me, get over stable discs, get over stable discs, get over stable discs. But they were just talking about for whenever you have a headwind. Because from what I learned from experience and throwing and everything, if there is a tailwind, guys, that lightweight diamond that you guys know I throw as like a get out of jail free card, I ripped in a tailwind and it went about 400 feet. It was like 380 something, dead straight. And you guys know how that turns over. And so knowing that a tailwind, so if there's a tailwind, it makes the disc more overstable. So you throw something understable in a tailwind, and a headwind, it makes the disc more understable. So I threw a Raider right there, and y'all saw how it kind of stood up and went a little bit straight because I felt that headwind. So you want overstable discs in a headwind because it makes them understable. If you try and throw something understable in a headwind, you can say goodbye to it. And so it was just cool to kind of learn that stuff while I was there because I'd never known that before. And it just made me change my disc right there. And yeah, we got a little lucky hitting one of these trees, but I think it was a better shot than it would have been if I hadn't paid attention to the wind. Nice little birdie. I've been needing one. Only 2 down through the front 8 isn't that good. There's a couple holes out here I should have birdied, but I'm happy with it. All right, so this is another super cool hole. Doesn't look like there's any wind out there right now. So I'm just gonna take that Raider again. My goal here, y'all, is ace run or par. I am not going for birdies on this hole. It is so incredibly difficult to snag a birdie on this one. So we're just going straight for it, aiming for the trees on the right and letting it die down into the basket. Please. Oh my goodness. That almost went in. Let's go, dude. Well, guys, I thought I was gonna get a lucky birdie right there off of that tree bounce. We could still make this. Big uphill putt here. Man, that was freaking crazy, dude. That was so insane. Do it. Come on. Let's go, let's go. Nice, I needed that. See, sometimes you get birdies that you normally wouldn't get, but sometimes you get pars or bogeys that you normally wouldn't get, and that's just disc golf, you know what I mean? All right, guys, that's gonna be it for the front 9. Playing from the long tees out here at Scrapyard. Ended up shooting 3 down, so I'm happy with that. Heading into the back 9. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. For those of you that are still here, just so you know, I do have a code for a discount on the Dynamic Disc website. It's always Molt and then the month and 21. So Molt 521, give you a little bit of discount at checkout. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out and supporting the channel. I love you guys. See you on the next one.